Hello, students. Welcome to the online classes. Hope all of you are practicing well. I'm Kavita, working as SA Max in ZPHS Srirangavaram. Today, we are going to discuss 10th class mathematics. From that, we are discussing about the 11th chapter trigonometry, which comes under paper 2. So, recall the previous sessions. Just see that if we have any right angle triangle, just take ABC is right angle triangle. At B we have right angle. Then we have to identify the hypotenuse, opposite side and adjacent side based on some angle. So here I am taking angle at A. So angle A. Okay, then opposite to angle B, that is side AC, is called hypotenuse, and opposite to this angle A or theta is BC. BC side is called opposite side, and adjacent to this theta, that is AB. AB is called the adjacent side. And recall the Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem is nothing but hypotenuse square is equal to side 1 square plus side 2 square, and it can be written as hypotenuse square is equal to opposite side square plus adjacent side square. And also recall the trigonometric ratios. Totally there are 6 trigonometric ratios. So see this. Sin A is equal to opposite by hypotenuse, and the multiplicative inverse or reciprocal of sin A is cosecant A, which is equal to hypotenuse by opposite. Cos A is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse, and multiplicative inverse of cos A is nothing but secant A. Secant A is equal to hypotenuse by adjacent side, and tan A is equal to opposite side by adjacent, and multiplicative inverse of tan A is called cot A. Cot A is equal to adjacent side by opposite side, and tan A can also be written as sin A by cos A, and similarly cot A can also be written as cos A by sin A. We have to remember all these formulas. And after that, in this session we are going to discuss trigonometric ratios of some specific angles. We already know about isosceles right angle triangle and right angle triangle with angles 30 degrees, 60 degrees and 90 degrees. So here we are using those concepts to find out the trigonometric ratios of particular specific angles. So see the first one, trigonometric ratio of 45 degrees. Okay, so here I am considering a right angle triangle. So let ABC be the right angle triangle, and at B we have the right angle, and let angle at A is 45 degrees. Now what about the angle at C? So we know that the sum of the three angles is equal to 180 degrees in a triangle. So here clearly we can say that at C we get a 45 degrees angle. So angle A and angle C both are equal here. So in isosceles right angle triangle ABC, right angle is at B, and here clearly angle A is equal to angle C is equal to 45 degrees, and we know that opposite sides to equal angles are also equal. That means A angle opposite side is BC and C angle opposite side is AB. When angle A is equal to angle C, then we can say that AB side is equal to BC side. Let say that side is equal to A here. I am considering the length of AB as A units and the length of BC also equal to A units. And by Pythagoras theorem, we can find out that AC square, hypotenuse square, is equal to side square plus side square. That is AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Here AB is A square. So and BC square is nothing but A square. So A square plus A square is nothing but 2A square. So AC square is equal to 2A square. Therefore we get AC is equal to root 2 into A. That is A into root 2 is our AC hypotenuse value. Okay, like this first we have to find out the three sides. AB is A and BC length is small a, and AC length is A into root 2. Now we have to write sine 45 degrees, cot 45 degrees and tan 45 degrees. First see the sine 45 degrees. The formula is opposite side by hypotenuse. Here we are considering angle at A. Then if angle A is 45 degrees, then opposite to angle A is nothing but BC. So BC length becomes the opposite and hypotenuse is AC. That means we get A by A root 2, which is equal to AA will get cancelled. 1 by root 2 is sine 45 degrees value. Similarly, cos 45 degrees. Here, if you observe that this is, we are considering angle here, then this becomes opposite and this becomes adjacent. So now for cos 45 degrees we get adjacent by hypotenuse, and if you observe this becomes the hypotenuse value. So adjacent by hypotenuse, that is similarly you get A by A root 2, which is equal to 1 by root 2. Okay, and now come to the tan 45 degrees. Tan 45 degrees we can calculate by using the formula sine 45 degrees by cos 45 degrees. That is nothing but 1 by root 2 by 1 by root 2. Both will get cancelled and we get 1. Okay, so now see the trigonometric ratios of 45 degrees for all the 6 trigonometric ratios. So just see, sine 45 degrees is 1 by root 2 and cos 45 degrees is equal to 1 by root 2. Tan 45 degrees is equal to 1. Now the reciprocals of these values, that is sine 45 degrees reciprocal is cosecant 45 degrees, which is equal to 1 by root 2 reverse is nothing but root 2 by 1, that is nothing but root 2, and cos 45 is 1 by root 2, so we get secant 45 degrees is equal to root 2 by 1, that means we get root 2, and tan 45 degrees is equal to 1, then cot 45 degrees is equal to 1 by 1, that is 1. Like this we have to remember all the values. Okay, all 6 trigonometric ratios values we have to remember. And trigonometric ratios of 30 degrees and 60 degrees. To find these, first we have to take an equilateral triangle. Just consider an equilateral triangle ABC. I am taking ABC as equilateral triangle, and already we know that in equilateral triangle all the angles equal to 60 degrees. At A we have the angle 60 degrees, and at B we have the angle 60 degrees, and at C also we have the angle 60 degrees. And to do this, to find the trigonometric ratios of 30 degrees and 60 degrees, here I am taking one perpendicular bisector of angle A. That means angle A to BC, I am drawing a perpendicular bisector, that is AD, and this angular bisector divides the angle into two parts. So one of the angle becomes 30 degrees and another one also 30 degrees. So here angle A divided into two parts, 30 degrees and 30 degrees, and observe that AD must be perpendicular to BC because it is equilateral triangle, and this AD divides the line BC into two equal parts. Okay, so now here I am taking the lengths of the equilateral triangle equal to 2a. That means AC length equal to 2a, then AB is also equal to 2a, and BC length is also equal to 2a. And observe that this BC length D, the line AD divide the BC into two equal parts. Then CD length becomes A and DB length also becomes A. Okay, so here I am considering the triangle ADC. Based on that we find the trigonometric ratios of 30 degrees and 60 degrees. Just see here. Observe that in case of ADC, at D we have the right angle. Here we have the right angle. Okay, and observe that we know opposite to 90 degrees is nothing but hypotenuse. We know the hypotenuse value, and this becomes one of the side and this becomes the other side. So we can write the by Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse AC square is equal to AD square plus CD square. Here I am considering the triangle ADC. Okay, so AD square plus CD square, And here I have to find out AD square. So I am moving. So this becomes AD square is equal to AC square minus CD square. Okay, so what is the AC value? Here AC value is equal to 2A. So we get 2A square minus CD square. CD value is A here. So A square. So 2A square is nothing but 4A square minus A square. So we get 3A square. So to know the AD value, AD is equal to root 3 into A. Like this we get the root 3 A AD value. Okay, so AD becomes root 3A. Now by we know the three sides of a right angle triangle ADC. Okay, so just consider to know the trigonometric ratios of 30 degrees. I am taking ADB. Okay, triangle, and here we know that at A we have the 30 degrees. So AB length is 2A, and AD length already just we calculated that is root 3 into A, and BD length is A. Okay, so based on the angle A, if you observe, this becomes the BD becomes the opposite side, and this becomes the AD becomes the adjacent side, and 90 degrees opposite AB, this AB becomes the 2A. So this becomes the hypotenuse value. So based on this we are calculating the trigonometric ratios. So sine 30 degrees, cos 30 degrees, tan 30 degrees. First, sine 30 is nothing but opposite by hypotenuse. So opposite means here we have to take BD value. Okay, so BD by AB, that is A by 2A. AA will get cancelled. So AA will get cancelled. We get 1 by 2 as value. So sine 30 degrees value is 1 by 2. Similarly, cos 30 degrees adjacent by. So here adjacent value is root 3A. So root 3A by 2A. So here also AA will get cancelled. We get root 3 in numerator, 2 in denominator, that is root 3 by 2. Okay. Similarly, tan 30. Tan 30 is nothing but we can calculate sine 30 degrees by cos 30 degrees. So 1 by root 2 into by root 3 by 2. Here these two, just see here. So here these two will get cancelled. We get 1 by root 3. That means tan 30 degrees value is 1 by root 3. And just see here trigonometric ratios of all 30 degrees. So sine 30 degrees 1 by 2, cos 30 degrees is root 3 by 2, and tan 30 degrees value is 1 by root 3. And similarly reciprocals or multiplicative inverses of those values, that is sine 30 degrees 1 by 2, so we get cosecant 30 degrees is 2, and cos 30 degrees is root 3 by 2, secant 30 degrees is 2 by root 3, and tan 30 degrees is 1 by root 3. So cot 30 degrees is root 3 by 1, that is nothing but root 3. Like this we can calculate. Okay, now see the same triangle I am using to find out the trigonometric ratios of 60 degrees. Okay, so here name the triangle. This is ADB, and we know that at B we have 60 degrees, and just remember the values. AB is 2A and AD is root 3A and BD is A. Now if you observe that, so here at B we have the 60 degrees angle, so then root 3A, this root 3A becomes the opposite side, and A value becomes the adjacent side, and this 2A becomes the hypotenuse. This 2A becomes the hypotenuse. Okay, so now we have to write sine 60, cos 60, tan 60 values. Sine 60 is opposite by, so opposite means root 3A by 2A. So root 3A by 2A, we get AA will get cancelled, then we get root 3 by 2. And cos 60 degrees. Cos 60 degrees means adjacent by hypotenuse. Here adjacent by hypotenuse means A by root 2A. So A will get cancelled. So after getting AA cancelled, we get that 1 by 2. Okay, so cos 60 degrees value is 1 by 2, and tan 60 same we can calculate sine 60 degrees by cos 60 degrees, which is nothing but root 3 by 2 by 1 by 2. 2 will get cancelled. This 2 will get cancelled. We get root 3 by 1, that is nothing but root 3. Okay. So now trigonometric ratios of 60 degrees. So we know that sine 60 degrees is root 3 by 2, cos 60 degrees is 1 by 2, tan 60 degrees is root 3. Now we can write cosecant 60 degrees, that is 2 by root 3. Secant 60 degrees is 2 by 1, that is nothing but 2. And tan 60 degrees is root 3, therefore cot 60 degrees is 1 by root 3. Okay, so like this we have to write the values. And trigonometric ratios of 0 degrees. Just observe that. Here I am considering a ray AB bar. Okay, and I am taking a line AC bar which makes, so the AC length is R units here, and which makes some angle with the ray AB bar. Okay, so observe that from C I am taking a perpendicular line, then I will get a right angle triangle here, A B C. This becomes the right angle triangle. Observe that here there is the angle, so opposite to this angle BC becomes the opposite side, and AB becomes the adjacent side, and here there is the right angle, so right angle opposite AC becomes the hypotenuse. So to get 0 degrees I have to reduce the angle at A. So just see here, I reduce the angle, so AC is the new position of the line. Okay, now draw a perpendicular line. So observe that angle is decreased here. Draw a perpendicular line from C to the ray. So CB1 be the new position. Now this becomes the new triangle AB1C, and compare the values. So the opposite side BC, when the angle is reduced, the opposite side value is reducing here. Just see, reduced. Okay, and observe the adjacent side. This is the adjacent, AB length is increasing. That means adjacent side is increasing and opposite side is decreasing when the angle is decreasing. Okay, just see, once more I am decreasing the angle like this. If AC is the new position, observe that. So C, from C I am drawing a perpendicular line B2. Here the angle is decreased. Okay, so observe the same opposite side. So from first figure to second figure opposite side is decreased, and from second to third it is once again it is decreasing. Okay, and observe the adjacent side length is increasing here. And what about the hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is AC is always same, so AC is always here also R, here also R, here also R. Okay, but just observe that the opposite side is decreasing and adjacent side is increasing here. So like that, if I consider just AC fall into the ray completely, that means when the angle is completely 0, then here the B3 position and C position both are equal. And observe that here completely the opposite side becomes 0, and adjacent side, if you observe that adjacent side and hypotenuse both are equal. Okay, AB3 is adjacent and AB3 and C both are equal here. Okay, so from this figure, if angle A is equal to 0 degrees, then opposite side becomes 0 and hypotenuse is equal to adjacent side R. Okay, based on this, we will try to write the sine 0 degrees. Sine 0 degrees is nothing but opposite by hypotenuse. If you observe that opposite is 0 here, so we can write opposite is 0 by hypotenuse is nothing but R. So 0 by R is 0. Similarly, cos 0 degrees. Cos 0 degrees is nothing but adjacent by hypotenuse. Here if you observe that adjacent and hypotenuse both are equal to R, so we get R by R. Okay, that is equal to 1. And tan 0 degrees. Tan 0 degrees is nothing but, so we can write opposite by adjacent. Opposite value is 0 by adjacent R, so we get 0. Okay, just see the values. Trigonometric ratios of 0 degrees. So sin 0 degrees is 0, cos 0 degrees is 1, tan 0 degrees also 0. Now write the reciprocals of this, that is cosecant 0 degrees becomes 0, sin 0 degrees is 0. So we get 1 by 0 here. So when we get 1 by 0, it is not defined. Okay, we have to take the reciprocal value. 0 is nothing but 0 by 1. So the reciprocal becomes 1 by 0. So which is not defined. And cos 0 degrees. Cos 0 degrees is 1. So secant 0 degrees becomes 1 by 1. Okay, multiplicative inverse we have to write. So multiplicative inverse is nothing but we have to write the reciprocal value. So that is 1 by 1, which is equal to 1. And tan 0 degrees is 0 here. So tan 0 degrees is 0. Then cot 0 degrees is equal to 1 by 0. So 1 by 0 means which is also not defined. Just you have to remember all these values. Okay. Now see the trigonometric ratios of 90 degrees. Okay. For this, here also I am taking a ray AB bar. Okay. And I am considering a line segment AC bar, AC, and which makes some angle, and draw the perpendicular line from C to B. So here is the angle. Okay. So here we get a right angle triangle which is ABC. So at B we have the right angle triangle. Here to get 90 degrees I have to increase the angle at A. That means AC line angle I have to increase. So just see here, like this I increased the angle. So AC becomes the new position, and observe that. So draw a perpendicular line. Here observe that this is the opposite side. When angle is increasing, then the opposite side is increasing, and observe the adjacent side. So here the adjacent side is decreasing. Okay, so this is the angle. When angle is increasing, observe that opposite side also increasing. Opposite side is increasing, and the adjacent side is decreasing. So see the once more I increased the angle. AC is the new position. Now draw the perpendicular line from C to the ray. Then CY becomes the new opposite side. So just observe that when the angle is increased, here the opposite side, from first figure to second figure, opposite side increasing, second to third more increased. Okay, and adjacent, if you observe the adjacent, so the adjacent side is decreasing here. So once more I am increasing the angle at A. Then AC is the new position. In this new position, draw a perpendicular. CZ becomes the new opposite side, and this is the angle. Just observe that here once more the angle is increasing. Finally, take at a 90 degrees angle. So at AC becomes the new position of the new position of the line. Here if you observe that, draw a perpendicular line, then here we get the 90 degrees angle. If you observe that clearly, the opposite side length increased, and finally it reached the hypotenuse value. Here hypotenuse is nothing but, so first this is the hypotenuse, this is second hypotenuse, third, fourth, like this. So finally the opposite side reached the hypotenuse. That means hypotenuse and opposite side both are equal. And observe the adjacent side. When the angle is increasing, the adjacent side is decreasing. Finally it's reaching the zero value. So see, if A is equal to 90 degrees, the adjacent side is 0, and hypotenuse and opposite side both are equal to R. Now try to find out the value. Sin 90 degrees. Sin 90 degrees is nothing but opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite also R, hypotenuse also same R. So we get 1. And similarly cos 90 degrees. Here adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent value is decreased, and finally it reaching 0. So we get 0 by R, that is equal to 0 degrees. And tan 90 degrees. Tan 90 degrees is nothing but opposite by adjacent side. So opposite is R, adjacent is 0. So if you observe that R by 0, when we have denominator as 0, then which is not defined. So tan 90 degrees value is not defined. This we have to remember. Okay, sine 90 degrees is 1, cos 90 degrees is 0, and tan 90 degrees is not defined. Just see the values. 90 degrees. So sine 90 degrees is equal to 1, cos 90 degrees is equal to 0, and tan 90 degrees is not defined, and cosecant 90 degrees. So for we have to take multiplicative inverse, that is 1 by 1, which is equal to 1, and secant 90 degrees we have to write 1 by 0. So here 1 by 0 is not defined, and similarly for tan 90 we have to take, sorry, here it is must be 90 degrees, ma. So cot 90 degrees, so cot 90 degrees is equal to reverse of this value, so 0 by r, 0 by r is nothing but 0. Like this we have to write the values. Okay, just see the table. In table format it is given, you have to practice like this. So just see, sine 0 degrees value is 0, sine 30 degrees value is 1 by 2, sine 45 degrees value is 1 by root 2, sine 60 degrees value is root 3 by 2, sine 90 degrees value is 1. Okay, and similarly cos 0 degrees is 1, cos 30 degrees root 3 by 2, cos 45 degrees 1 by root 2, cos 60 degrees 1 by 2, and cos 90 0. Okay, and tan a, tan 0 0, tan 30 1 by root 3, tan 45 degrees value 1, and tan 60 degrees is root 3, tan 90 degrees is not defined. First we have to read these formulas, and after that by reversing tan and cot we get the cot values. Okay, so that means cot 0 degrees is, here it is 0, it is not defined, and here tan 30 degrees becomes 1 by root 3, so cot 30 degrees is root 3, so tan 45 1, cot 45 also 1, and tan 60 degrees is root 3, cot 60 degrees value is 1 by root 3, and it is not defined, so tan 90 degrees is not defined, so cot 90 degrees becomes 0. Okay, so like this you have to practice the table. Secant a, which is multiplicative inverse of cos. So just see the table and practice the values. Okay, so based on these values we have to do the exercise problems. Okay, thank you ma'am, thank you for watching. Next we will meet in the next session. In that session we will discuss how to do the problems by using these specific trigonometric values. Okay.